My name is Zareh Ouzounian, and I would like to welcome you all to our first symposium dedicated to corruption. I will start by sharing a little secret with you. While organizing this conference presented some serious challenges, the success was fairly predictable. We knew from the start it would be a successful one. We knew that our expert speakers will answer positively to our invitation and travel long distances to join us. We knew our audience will heed the call and spare a beautiful spring Saturday to participate. We even guessed that other compatriots from other towns will step forward and request to duplicate this symposium in their own town. Indeed, Montreal will organize a similar event next Saturday. The reason for this anticipated response is simple. The theme of the conference is in itself a uniting factor. All of us here this morning are here this morning because we all believe that corruption is a bad thing. It is a bad thing anywhere in the world, and it is a bad thing in Armenia. In fact, it is rather difficult to find anyone who would condone or encourage corruption in any form or at any level. Of course, stating the obvious and applying the right principles of governance are two different things. Today, we will have the chance of listening to various speakers who not only have distinguished themselves throughout their lives as activists in their own fields, but based on their expertise, their engagement, and their personal experiences, will dissect the problem of corruption in general, as well as how it applies to Armenia, our motherland, with its dire consequences on the lives of ordinary citizens. We would like to thank all of our speakers for having graciously accepted our invitation and for sharing their experiences with us. Our wish is to have a fruitful conversation and elevate our discussion beyond the inevitable criticism to a constructive level by proposing possible solutions and by being inclusive of different points of view. Indeed, it is safe to assume that the ultimate objective of everyone in this room is to have a country where the rule of law is equally applied to all, with an independent judiciary system, a country where human rights take precedence over economic or political considerations, where government, civil society, academia, and business work together, hand in hand, towards a solid statehood. While it is true that change can only occur from within Armenia, it is also true that the diaspora can play a crucial role in the search for new Armenia. Our traditional diaspora has done an outstanding job in the past and continues to do so at the present time by preserving Armenianism, hayabahbanutyon, in innumerable communities with churches, schools, and various community centers around the globe, and sparing no effort in defending the Armenian cause, Haitad. Our traditional diaspora has also heeded the call of the motherland during recent crises such as the earthquake and the war in Karabakh. Each and every one of our diaspora organizations is a jewel that needs to be protected at any cost. But today, in addition to these important missions, there is an additional and fundamental issue as Armenia faces an existential challenge due to the unsustainable rate of emigration. The Armenian Renaissance believes that Armenia's catastrophic depopulation and its underlying causes should become part of the diaspora's agenda. 23 years after independence, the diaspora must actively participate in the effort towards building a stable state. The coming of age of Armenia and the diaspora are symbiotic and closely interdependent. As a matter of fact, we are confident that our traditional diaspora, with all its potential, its political parties, its churches, cultural groups, and other institutions, will not only join, but will be at the forefront of the search for good governance as a basis in nation building and mature statehood. In order to achieve its stated objective of mobilizing the diaspora with all its human potential, the Armenian Renaissance will follow a roadmap consisting of 3 major steps: inform, engage, and act. Today's symposium addresses the first step, information. It would, of course, be unrealistic to expect answers to all our questions in a single day. However, we need to start somewhere and gradually build momentum. The roadmap within Armenia may be even more complex, and our Hayastansi speakers will probably shed some light on their own vision throughout the day. But for us, diasporans, it looks like there needs to be a serious coalition in Armenia of all forward-thinking groups and individuals, willing to put aside their differences and bring together all the resources needed to bring about change. The Armenian Renaissance welcomes and supports the creation and the growth of reform and civic groups in our motherland. We shall encourage the cooperation between these various groups and the institutionalization of the creative thoughts and processes that will bring about a new Armenia.